Hello friends, this is Vishakha Daga coming up with next round of Bus 5 Minute. Now you know, science is basically the knowledge of your surrounding. And when you're able to use that knowledge to create a technology that helps you, that is basically technology application. Here, we're talking about that only, using the big data science in order to cure the neurological disorder under the project Swadesh. So in this video, we will discuss that in detail. So let's move ahead and straight jump to the what is the project is doing. But before that, we need to understand what are neurological disorder. Neurological disorder are those disorders which actually impact your central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Now, what these two terms are basically, your central nervous system is that is related to your brain and spinal cord. You know, spine runs from the brain to the lower part of your body, which sends the neurological information to other parts of the body. Now, these two components make the central nervous system because these are the main processing organs of your body. After that, this is brain, then there are other organs of the body like lungs, kidney, your limbs, and any other organ you can think of, right? The other nervous or the system present in body that connect the central nervous system with the other organs of the body, be it lung, be it kidney. So any other, like these arteries kind of thing, these things that connect the central nervous system with the other organs of the body is called peripheral nervous system. So that's it. Brain and spinal cord is the central nervous system, and other entities that are present in body that connect the brain and spinal cord with the other organs of the body like lung, kidney, or your other limbs is basically peripheral nervous system. Now, what we have seen over the period of time is that neurological disorder were actually classified in two categories. One is a communicable disorder and other is a non-communicable disorder. Now, the communicable disorder that you get as a result of some kind of infection, like due to encephalitis. Now, Japanese encephalitis has happened due to mosquito, which is a viral or different kind of disease. This actually impact your brain, neurological system. Now, these encephalitis may cause a neurological disease, but these are usually communicable neurological disorder. That means they happen as a result of some kind of transmission. However, there are other non-communication as well that you may get as a result of genetic defect or other kind of any damaging activities that has taken place in your life. Per se, genetic disorder like Alzheimer, so Alzheimer is a kind of a disease that happened due to genetic reasons. A neurological but non-communicable disorder, it was not transmitted. It is the non-communicable disorder of that kind that has happened because of lifestyle, which is more concerned to us. Lifestyle in terms of because of obesity, because of too low weight. Now, obesity causes a pressure on the spinal cord, and that may result into some kind of damage to the spinal cord to you. So, due to lifestyle diseases, the non-communicable neurological disorder are rising in country, which is a greater reason of the actually greater concern for all over the world and including India. As our data suggests that there is rising non-communicable neurological disorder, especially due to aging or due to lifestyle. So here, this is a major concern for us. As I said, like schizophrenia, this happened because of aging. Also, I said spinal cord defect due to the obesity. India needs to work on them because they are rising. To the extent they were only 4% in 1991, now they are 8% in 2019, right? So this is a concern to the extent currently we are saying that 10% of total disease burden is due to neurological disorder, of which non-communicable neurological disorder is a major area of concern for the country. Now, why this is happening? As I said, the reason could be dietary risk, obesity, your high body mass index, air pollution, and even high blood pressure. So lifestyle is causing a greater neurological disorder issues for the country. So we need to act timely on this. And for this, the DBT has come up with initiative. As I said, knowing is science. Application is basically technology. Here, what science we're using is big data analytics. Now, what is big data analytics is that you have so much of data with you. It's data. But without analyze, it's useless to you because it's only 10% people move in there, 2% are going, like traffic data. You have lot of traffic data, but it's useless to you. But what if Uber analyze it? Now, Uber analyzed the data for almost a week, and it realized on Monday, traffic is high on the National Highway 1, but it is low on the National Highway 3. So it may direct the traffic to the National Highway 3, and similarly, by analysis of data, it is able to save itself some money from the petrol. Now, this is big data analytics. Data which was useless to you, after analysis is able to give information that you may be able to put to some kind of use. This is big data analytics. Analyzing big data, and this kind of analysis use a better technology like supercomputer, more efficient computer. So this is required. DBT is using something like this only. That is using big data analytics to solve the neurological disease condition. This project, that is Project Swadesh, is being launched by DBT, which is a department under Ministry of Science and Tech, Department of Biotechnology. This is being set up with the help of National Brain Research Center, which is also under the DBT. Now, this is first large-scale multi-modal neuroimaging database, which is using a big data architecture. Now, let me explain you how DBT is making this possible. What it is using data, neurological big data from 5 sources, or 5 kind of data it is collecting from various sources, from hospital, from people, from previous record, every data, and specifically Indian data. Because so far, the studies that were actually conducted outside the world on the people outside the country. But now, this data is from the health sources, from the hospital, from the existing research that has taken place in India, which is of 5 category: neurodegenerative disorder, neuropsychiatric disorder, neurodevelopmental disorder, other disorder, and healthy disease. These 5 kind of data is being collected at one place. Now, this is accumulated. Now, this is filter so that useless data can be removed. Now, aggregated at one place, and then it is analyzed, and after that it is interpreted. So, with this interpretation, we can say that what if the blood pressure is causing more neurological disorder, then we need to work on the healthy exercises. What if obesity is causing more neurological disorder, then you need to promote healthy dietary practices. What if aging is causing, then you need to provide the more geriatric health facilities. Now, with this kind of interpretation, this data can be classified, biomarker can be used, and can be used in policy making. So this was what DBT is using or is doing. It is collecting whole lot of data of the Indian people, putting it to the analysis, and then using it in the policy making in order to solve the neurological issues. So this is integrating data, collaborating it, and multimodal brain studies are being done at this particular stage. Now, I hope this entire issue became useful to you. And this is a case study you can use it anywhere, be it big data analytics or science question that you need to answer. I hope this video was useful to you. If that is the case, like and subscribe the video. If not, put your comments into the doubt section. Thank you so much.
Current Affairs by Forum IAS is an all-in-one program that covers the dynamic aspect of the syllabus from both prelims and mains perspectives. Last year, we have helped more than 100 students crack IAS with our current affairs classes.